Hi and welcome to this live. Yeah, I was just sitting and diamond painting a bit and thought that I would go live. I'm streaming on my God, I'm like I'm streaming on my phone via 4K. So let me know if it doesn't work. It's just that all the other times that I've been streaming, I've been using our internet connection and with children playing and my husband playing and so on. I haven't really been able to get a stable connection. So I hope this is a bit better. But let me know if you see any issues with it, or it start buffering or anything. Would be really nice. So yeah, I'm sitting here and I hope you all are doing well. It's Monday evening around 10 minutes to 9, and it's the 28th of January. So yeah, and I've been diamond painting today. I've been off work, or not off work. I've been working from home. Mary, our daughter, has been sick today, so she's been. You can see what you're doing. If you just want to see a bit further away, this is the custom that I'm working on. It's going up all the way up here. It's from the Mian store and all the way down here. So he's standing in some grass. It's a picture that my husband took while he was on a hunt and he was sitting in his hook set. And so instead of shooting animals, he was shooting with his camera, and he took this picture of this fox. And it's been in our bedroom for, I think, around 4 years and so on, as a normal picture. And then he said that if I wanted to, he would really like this one as a diamond painting. So so I've started on it, and it's been, to tell you the truth, it's been really a bother somewhat, because I can just see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this, but this is confetti. I don't know if you've ordered a normal picture before in any of these stores, but I think that our cameras today, they're so good now that every single picture you take, the pixelation or the quality of them is really high. So what you end up with is really pixelated paintings. I think it's going to turn out really good. I'm a bit bothered with this pinkish color, but when you've done the paintings and been working on it for a while, somehow the colors seem to fit anyway. So I'm waiting with that and seeing the end result, because you never know where you're going to end up at. So that's the status from the fox perspective. It's going to take some time, and in the meanwhile, I've been working on some of my special gems ones, just to have some fun. So my husband and I yesterday were binge watching The Colony. It's a series on Netflix that we've just started watching, which means that we've stopped watching it because we've seen the first two. Thanks, Abba. We've seen the first two seasons, and there's no more seasons. So but there are probably going to be some extra ones. So on a personal note, uh, I've been away for a while, or not away, but I've not been very active, and that's due to partly work. I've been having lots of assignments, and yeah, when I've come home from work, I just didn't have any air or any time I felt to go live or do anything. So I've been neglecting that part. I hope it's going to be a bit better now. But also because today I got a new contract for another work which I have to sign. So it's been a bit of a nerve-wracking period because going to interviews and signing up for new, or not signing up, but going through interviews and going to going to interview on this job and just waiting for them to reply and so on. But today I got the contract, and for us it means we just calculated a 17% increase in my salary, so that's pretty good. So tomorrow I need to sign the contract, send it back to my new employee, and then I have to resign from my current job. And in Denmark it is that I need to resign before the end of this month, and then I have a month before I can start on the new job. So you always have a month from the employee side to leave the job. I'm looking forward to to start on the new job. I'm not looking forward so much to tomorrow because I hate that part of resigning and so on. But that's just a part of it. Sometimes you have to take some leaps to start something new. Yeah, thanks, Abra. You're right. They do come before for YouTube. But yeah. So it's just been a week of a lot of excitement, and So when I had some new paintings coming in, and so I did my unboxings, and I thought that I'm just going to take you up so you can see what I'm doing, because there's a lot of, I don't know if this is, oh, sorry, I'm just tilting you. It's this tripod is not very good to put you on. So this, like this, yeah, I think that's better. So yeah, I've been just been having some me time. Can you say that? Yeah. And seeing other YouTubers, and had a really nice evening together with Orchid from Diamond Painting with Orchid. She's a Dane as me. So we had a really nice evening on Saturday and had a really nice talk, and just diamond painting and talking to her was really nice. And then Sunday we went to, it sounds like we drove far, we didn't, but we went to Germany. In Germany we have, we can buy cheap candy and all sorts of things we can buy a bit cheaper in Germany. Sometimes we just drive down there and buy some things, and there are a lot of stores down there that you can go around and so on. So we did that on Sunday. And today I worked from home, and my daughter was ill, and so I think sorry that I tilted you. Um, so I was just yeah. So tomorrow I need to go up there and sign these papers and so on. And another thing is that I had to send them my, I don't know what it's called in English, prison records. My, if I had any fines or something. It's in Danish. It's called fine record, or if you've been punished for something to the new employee. I've never had that before, but I think it's because they sort of assume that you haven't been fined or have been doing anything totally illegal often in Denmark, but you don't. It's the first time that I've ever been asked for sending this record with them. So I had to figure out where from I could get that and order that and so on. So yeah, but it's been fun though, just figuring this out and having a talk with my husband and yeah. So we opened a bottle of wine and had a glass this evening and had some good foods and yeah, I think my children are quite pleased as well. They love my old company, not to, and so do I. I do love my old job. It's just that that within the area that I'm working, they're cutting down at the moment, and I don't think that there are going to be much development or anything in that area. So yeah, time for a new change. But I didn't apply for a new job. They contacted me via LinkedIn. So and asked if I would be interested in applying for this job, and I went to an interview at the headhunter and thought that was it. But then he contacted me and said that he thought that I was very qualified for the position, and that the company's director would like to meet me. So yeah, and then he sent me, that was the most funniest part. He sent me an IQ test. And have you ever Hi Mandy, have any of you ever taken an IQ test? I've tried one of those, on the internet where it says that you've got that certain kind of IQ and so on. So I had to take it through during the last weekend, and I was just like, oh, I have to rehearse. And then my husband, he brought home, you need to see it. He's doing it of a good will and so on, but he took home a book for me, and it was really funny because it's in Danish, but you can almost see it says number assignments and calculate funny things with numbers, funny assignments with numbers, and then it says from 7 years up here, from 7 years and up. Okay, I don't think that what I was going to get as an assignment from them to test my IQ, but yeah, I've got that one for my children now to make. So, and they don't want to do it, so I don't know. But anyway, I looked it up at the internet and found some different tests and so on, and then I thought, okay, I know what I'm getting into, and then I started the test, and then it was so difficult. It was so difficult. It was like there was a lot of logic, and I'm not really. I don't know. Do you think really logical with? Do you remember those old ones where it says, for instance, one of it was, I think, something like Oscar is standing two places down from Victor, and Victor is standing one place down from Alice, and Alice is standing between somebody and somebody, and then you had to replace the third person and say where it belongs. And I was like, oh my god, and I tried to draw it, and it's on time. So so I was pressured. I was really pressured. and some of the, and it was also with words like really strange words that I perhaps have heard one or two times before, where it's like in Danish it's like seldom used words, really foreign words for us also as well. So so I guessed on some of them. So what I after I went to the interview, I never got the result of the interview, but when today I talked with the headhunter and I asked him to send me the result of the IQ test and so on. So it turns out that I'm just average. So I'm boring average. I'm just like everybody else. Average. I have an IQ of 105 according to that test, and that's just normal average. So I'm boring a bit, but like everybody else. So, but that's okay. But it was really, I was so amazed that it was so difficult. I've tried some other ones before, but they've not been in where you had to reach where you had to do it within some time frame. They've been and most of them have been like symbols, like where you had to turn or see the rows of symbols and find the next one. These were math, and there was these logical ones, and there was a lot of language ones. And what he said was that I didn't think too much. I wasn't the most logical thinking person. Is that okay to say that? But I think, but that's okay for me. I'm not that logical. So, so that was the outcome of that. But he said there was nothing remarkable about it. So I'm just boring average. So yeah. So, and then they tested, they also did a personality test on me, where I had to answer, I think it was 220 questions. And some of it makes good sense, some of it, like they're always saying that I need to try and work on my not outgoing, but my personality, or my the way that I communicate within larger meetings and so on, because I'm very quiet. I'm not the one who talks the most. So, but that's nothing new to me. What was new was that they said that I was slow at performing tasks, and that one I didn't really, I've never heard that one before, and I don't think that was totally true. So yeah, you just need to take whatever you find is correct, and yeah, and just let rest of it be. Yeah, I think Abra, that you're correct. The world needs intuitive people as well as logical. Yeah, I don't think that the IQ is the IQ test is the most accurate ones, and I think that's why they always supplement them with these personality tests as well. Because if I was totally intuitive or totally logical, that wouldn't be nice either. He said something surprising. That was that they tested me on my loyalty towards the company, and they tested it in a way where I had answered some questions about giving in or giving up, and he said that I scored low on that point, on these points, but as he said that looking from my in my CV, it didn't seem like the one that I was jumping between jobs a lot. So they were really looking at that, but it's because it's a company where they build up a lot of knowledge because of what they develop. They develop software, so they are really knowledge-based, heavy company. So they're not interested in people jumping around too much. So and that's really nice, because the current company I'm working at now is more project based and hire and fire as they please, more or less. Not to be negative, because that's also in the name of the game, but it would be really nice to come into a company where they invest some time in me and just see that this is the future, and you don't need to worry too much about the next couple of years. So that would be really nice. I'm coming into an age now where I don't really want to jump out and about too much. I'm getting a bit older, I think, and I also really appreciate to know my job and know what is required for me to fulfill my job, and not always start over and over again. So yeah, yeah. So it's going to be exciting couple of next months, and then it is the first 3 months we call it a test period. So I can leave the job with 1 day's notice, and they can do the same thing. And I think that's that's a bit scary. I'm one who really loves being safe and being and having a couple of months of salary to find another job if this one doesn't succeed, and so on. So that's always one of those things. But after the first 3 months, you then have the first 5 months, you have 1 month notice from the employee's side, and then after 5 months, you have 3 months of full salary to find another job. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting to try something new, and also nerve-wracking at the moment. But that's because I need to quit tomorrow and give in my notice. So yeah, yeah. It's not that they're going to react to it. I've done it before, so they're not going to be negative or anything. It's just that it's a bit scary. because you just you just throw yourself into something which is not known. So, but I need to be positive, look ahead, and so that's the status at the moment. And what else have I been doing? Yeah, I just saw Gone Off My Meds video, and I was laughing a bit, or not laughing, but she was talking about her medication and her prescription refillment. My son has ADHD, and he is probably on some of the same medication as her, because they are very alike, and we are under the same strict rules as she is. So and it's so annoying. It's not that our pharmacies doesn't they hold the medicine that is ordered, but it's more that every time that we need to have his prescription redone, we have to come over to the doctor's office and stand there, and they have to then get the doctor, have him sign that it's okay for them to give us the receipt or the recipe for the new medication. And it's really stupid, because he until I think half a year ago, he was a part of the HDHH team in Aarhus, which is a really large town here in Denmark. And they prescribed him without, we could just send them an email and saying, we need now a new prescription for him. And then they send us a 3 months prescription. They didn't need any verifications or us getting to go up there or anything. They said to us that they checked that there were no signs of misuse of the medications, which there wasn't. But then they said to us after a while that his medication and his development and so on has been so uncomplicated that they thought it would be the best idea to send him on to our regular doctor. And yeah, that's now the the end of this. So now we are in the doctor's hand, and we need to every time go up there and get a prescription, and then go to the pharmacy and then get the pills for him. So, and the really weird part is that these medications, they're not medications that you can misuse, because they are doses pills which are released over time, so they can't really misuse them in any way. So we don't really understand why we need to go through all this every time, but they are claiming that they have to follow protocol, so we let them follow protocol without getting into much. So yeah. And then my daughter, she also has both my children has autism, and my daughter is in normal school. She's really she's really happy about her school and having some really good friends and so on. And she, in her class, another boy has autism as she has, and he's also she's now 12 years old and was diagnosed in the age of 11. My son had his diagnosis when he was only, I think he was 5 years old. But she's been good at hiding, and mainly we thought that she had some sort of reaction towards her being a sister to a boy with autism. You know, sometimes they copy each other and so on. So we thought she had that, but when they started to hit the teenage, we saw that there was something else. So we had her looked at last year, and she has the diagnosis of a atypical autism, which is because she's only there's only one thing that she has difficulties with, and that's the social part. She is also dyslexic, but that has nothing to do with her autism. It's just what she is. So, but anyway, back to she her classmate, the teachers had a week where they were talking about different things and in families and so on, and sickness and so on, whatever you could have in the family, running in the family and so on. And then this boy, which my daughter goes to class with, told his class in Friday that that he also has autism, and it was well received and so on. And I talked to my daughter about it, and asked her, do you want to? She hasn't told her classmate yet that they know she's different. That's nothing to hide, but she hasn't told them that she has an autism diagnosis, and it's not to be ashamed about. But you know, sometimes children can be really mean and so on. So we had said to her, even though she's only 12 years old, we said to her, you need to be ready for telling them, and you need to be the one who feels like telling them, because you think that it's going to be good for you to tell them. It's a bit big assignment to give a girl in the age of 12, but on the other hand, I don't want to force anything down her throat. And she's been saying that she didn't really feel like it because there was a lot of... Hi, Diamond Paint Heaven. There was a lot of bullying in her class. Not that they were too bad, but you know how girls can be and how boys can be in the age of 12 and up. They can be really mean. So she didn't feel like telling that she had autism. And I think that's okay. She needs to do whatever she finds is okay and whatever she feels for. But this boy then told Friday that he had autism, and it was well received and so on. And the teacher wrote to us about how he had told about how he had told the rest of the class and asked us not to go around our neighborhood or to our friends and so on and tell them about this autism. Monday morning comes, and the next thing is that she's writing that he's now being admitted to child psychological apartment and town, a bit far away from here because he's had a meltdown. And again, I had a talk to my daughter, and of course, she didn't go to school today because I think partly she's sick, but she was also pretty upset. And I'm really looking back on this. I don't know if you have had any children with these things and so on, but looking back at this, I'm really happy that we gave her the choice. And not try to force something down her throat that she wasn't ready to talk about. I think that was really. I think it's so difficult sometimes just to talk with children about these things, and it's been too stressful for a small boy in the age of 13 to talk with other 20, there are 27 in her class, till 26 other children that you have autism and what it means to you. So we are going to a meeting with Mary's teachers on the 19th of February, and as my husband and I talked about, we want to talk to them about not pressuring her to do something that she's opposed to. Of course, to nudge them a bit and to say that it would be a good idea to do something. Sometimes I'm saying to her, if she's afraid of something, who's in charge, you or your autism? And then she says, me. And then we carry on. And I'm trying to teach her because she has a lot of train thoughts, thoughts where you just seem to spiral downwards in a negative thought train. Yeah. And I'm trying to teach her to stay in the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just chatting along. Just write if there's anything. I'm being so serious. I'm trying to make her stay in the now and not letting her thoughts run away with her, because sometimes you get so negative that, she's been really, really having some really, really bad times in the ages when she was only 10 or 11, where she thought that the best thing for her was to die. So, you have a nephew with autism. Yeah, it's I have 2 children with autism. But I'm trying, and she's learning slowly how to keep herself in the present instead of spiraling downwards into a negative spiral. And I can see that it's helping her a lot to cope with these strategies and so on. And I would like for the teachers to try and see if they could reinforce that instead of reinforcing what the diagnosis, because as I say to her that of course she has autism and so on, but she's not autism. She's still Mary, and then she has something to work with. So yeah, but I'm lucky with the two that I have, they are on. They are normal, intelligent. Mary has been tested, has also had an IQ test, and she has an IQ in some areas of 146, which is totally out of the, yeah, she's out of the scale on some of them. What I don't have in logic, she has. So it's amazing how the brain works. So yeah, I saw this girl. I don't know if you've seen her, the one from yeah, yeah, the dyslexic, yeah, Abra. That yeah, she's also my son is a fast learner and has had a really fast learning curve with reading and so on. And Mary was a really slow reader, and I was thinking, why can't she read? And it was like every time that I read with her, she forgot the small words like she or he. Suddenly you could read a book with her where she could say she and he and so on, and she read all these small words, and then you change books, and then she couldn't recognize the word. And I think it was because she just learned how the word looked like. She didn't learn to she didn't store it, she just stored the picture of it. Does it make sense? The yeah, how they looked. And when you just flip to another book and to some sort of other reading, or not reading, but some sort of other writing, she couldn't recognize the word because it didn't look like the one she has stored. So but that also took, I think she was tested also in an age of, what was she, yeah, fifth grade as well. But it's because I think it's normal that it's in the 5th or the 6th grade that they test them. Something about they can't do it before. I asked the same thing because we had her going to extra school and so on in the 4th grade, because we thought that it was just a question about training and so on, and her learning some strategics and so on, and it didn't help. But yeah, as you say, they are able to go to college and so on. They are really today what IT can't do for them. It's amazing. She's able to read a book. She's able to write an essay and so on. So that's amazing. I think there's a lot of people with dyslexia who's today doing some really good exams, and they are both doctors and so on, and able to read at the at universities and so on. So it's not the biggest hindering today. So that's really nice that they start working on it. But what's really weird is that Mary is able to read English. Hi, Diamond Addicted. No, Mary is able to read English, so she's really good at reading English, and they don't know why, but I think it's because Danish isn't the most, how should you say, easiest language to learn. We don't really have any grammars which are in place and so on. So it's really hard for them to learn and spell and so on. That's weird that, yeah. My my nephew is English, but he talks with American accent, and they say it's the autism. Is that from? Do you think that's from some sort of series or something he's seen? Yeah, it's weird how the autism comes out. They all, but that's because it's a spectrum. So they're all different. My son, he has photographic memory. It's spooky, the things that he can remember, where I'm just like saying, oh, did I tell him about that? Because he's talking about something from when he was like 2.5 years old. And I'm like saying, oh, you can't remember? Yeah, I can. I can remember this and this and this. And then we can go back and look at some pictures and so on. And I'm talking with my husband and I'm saying, did he remember that? Yeah, because it's his memory. I think one of his first memories that he still has in his head and that he's still able to remember is around from when he was 2 years old. I think one of my first memories is probably from where I was. If you remember back, I think it's from where you are between 4 to 6 years old. I can't remember anything from where I'm 2, but he has a really good memory, which also makes it really easy for him in school and so on. So even though he has autism and so on, he's still an ADHD. He's still they're still thinking that he's going to have a regular exam, and that he dreams about it, studying to an engineer or something being. He also really loves things about with the military and so on. So that's what he is. He's thinking about also. So it's really nice that they have dreams in their age. So yeah. So you're from. So we've got one for UK, 2 from USA, and 1 from the Netherlands. Hi, Didi. Oh, you have an autism son. I don't know. Do you think? I don't know, but I think from what I can see from the Facebook groups and so on, that there's a lot of moms with children on the autism spectrum or having ADD or something. I don't know if it's just me. I think for me, I think this craft for me is just it's something that I can do at home, and I can be creative and so on. So yeah. Hi, Mary's here. She's homesick at the moment. Oh, she's not looking too well. Are you still bad? Hvad?
Da jeg stod op, så fik jeg ekstrem hovedpine, og når jeg ikke får noget ild igennem.
Har du hovedpine? Sorry, I'm just talking to Mary. Being back in a while. Two seconds. Hvad siger du?
Jeg får hovedpine lige nu, og jeg har det ikke lige så godt.
Okay. Kan du ikke gå ind til far, eller skal jeg lige finde dig nogle hovedpinepiller? Ja. Yeah. One moment, I'm just back in 30, just in a couple of seconds. Bye. So, that's fine. Hi again. Sorry. She just needed some pain medication. She's having a headache, she says, and bit of a, yeah, I think she's having. Oh, Mandy, you also have a 11-year-old with autism. He's high functioning and very smart. Oh, that's good. Yeah, mine are also high functioning. But still, with they're giving my son and my daughter, they have a news route that they're really good at, and that is only if it's good weather and it doesn't rain, and they and it's, yeah. So there's been a lot of laughter at my office when my son has called a couple of times and saying that he wants to quit the job because it's too cold. So, but yeah, mine are high functioning as well. But it's just that sometimes they're still a bit more prone to stress and many changes in the environment and so on. We don't really, at home, we don't really see the issues as much as they do in school. And I think it's down to that we don't pressure them as much as they do in school. There are 20, as I said, there are 27 in Mary's class. Our son is in a special class where he's in a small school where they have specialized in autism. So in the area where we live, they have now, I think it's 88 children with autism, all ages. Bonsoir, Karina. Yeah, I think it's there are 88 pupils with autism, all of them. And so he's in class with, I think they are 5 boys, and he's really, really happy about it. And yeah, come in.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm talking about you.
No.
And
Really?
your autism.
Oh.
Oh, and that you're in. How many are you at your school? How many are you? Could you remember how many you are in your school?
You mean in our class?
Yeah, in your class. How many are you in the class?
9 people.
Are you 9 now? Yeah. And how many are you in school? Are you 88 or how many are you? I can't remember. It's pretty.
We are only 18.
Yeah, but not in the whole school. Yeah, you're 18 but in
in the whole school, that's about.
With all the children with autism.
About 1,000.
No, that's in the total school.
And the whole school, but that's about 100.
Yeah, you are about 100, yeah.
Yeah, 100 people.
So it's 1 out of 10 who has autism. So yeah, we were just talking about it. So, hi Karina. So yeah, I think she's going to be feeling better soon, Diamond Paint Heaven. I think it's just life sometimes.
Yeah.
Being a bit hard. Yeah. So. So we are just talking. We are in 3 weeks. Is it in 3 weeks you're going on holiday?
Actually, it's 2.
Is it in 2 weeks? And where are you going?
Yeah. To Fyn.
Yeah, you're going to Fyn and together with
something called Club Hub.
Yeah.
It's a after-school program for children with autism to play with each other and take trips with each other and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you're going, how many days are you going?
3 days.
To a summer house where there's a pool,
Indoors.
indoor pool,
And sauna and spa.
yeah, so that's going
and
to be
game
really
room.
good. And a gaming room, not to forget. So they've got this this man who has a enormous pool house in the near us, and he has as a favor, or just to be kind.
Actually, we are renting it.
Yeah, did you rent it this time, or did he
Yeah.
did he gave it to you?
Now we rent it.
Yeah, but I think you got a really good discount, didn't you?
I don't know.
No, but he's
Not me that plans it.
no, he's helping them, and has rented, really cheaply, this house to them, and it's a luxus pool house. So they're going, and I think, how many are you? Are you around 20 children? Yeah,
20
going on a trip for
And
3
we
days.
are gonna live together, and one of my friends, Carsten.
Yeah. And he went also last year, and they had such a good time.
Yeah, we even got the move after the Carsten.
Yeah.
That's
should
when you sleep on the pool floor, and then you just run straight into the pool
Yeah.
with the net on. You know, that big blue thing on top of the water.
Yeah. And then
When it's not in use.
the local news station were out and interviewing my son. And do you know what he said? I'm still disappointing after all these years. After a year, I'm still disappointing. Then he said, it's really good to get away from one's parents.
No shit. It is.
So that was the big thing. He had to go. He didn't have his mom
That's
to
why.
control.
Mom, the only
Mom.
reason I said that was because he wouldn't let us get pizza or anything.
Yeah, I'm such a meanie.
You're mean.
Can you close the door if you're
Oh yeah, of course.
going
Sorry.
out? Thank you. So that was my son in a good mood. So, yeah. It's fantastic how much English they learn. He's almost better, or somewhat. He is better than me in English. So it's fantastic. They learn so much from YouTube, and and he plays a lot of gaming and so on. So that's really good. Sorry, I'm just drinking a bit. All that talking makes me thirsty. So yeah, so we are planning also a holiday in week 7. As I said, my son is going to a pool house for the first couple of days. And and my husband said that he would go off to work these days, and so we were just, my daughter and I was just thinking of what we want to do. We haven't really decided yet. I think she's talking a lot about baking and so on, so that could also be really nice to have a couple of days at home baking and just being cozy. And then we were talking about going to Copenhagen, the capital in Denmark. There's some new things over there at the moment, so we could go over there. Yeah, did you know we just Denmark to yesterday were won the world championship in handball. So they had a big gathering in Copenhagen and had pancakes on the local commune house and so on. So there was a lot of partying in Denmark. They beat up Norway quite good. So it was an amazing match. So yeah, but we were talking about going to Copenhagen. Are you doing anything? Do you have winter break? We would normally perhaps go on a skiing trip. We have been talking about that, but with me having to start a new job and so on, we don't really have the time for it at the moment, because we were thinking about going in March, but that's where I start the new job, and I don't really want to start with saying that I have to go on holiday. So I think it's going to be next year that we go. So I don't know. Do you go on any trips for the winter, or do you just stay at home and relax, fire in the fireplace and so on? I think I'm also looking forward just to have some days with Mary and yeah, doing whatever she likes and being cozy. So that's also nice. And then yeah, going to Copenhagen and finding something to do over there. So that's the big plans for us for our winter break. Yeah, and we also need to start planning summer holidays and so on, but it's really I'm always just waiting for that one. I would like to just wait to see how my plans fits into what's the new company's plans and so on. So yeah, I'm just hoping that they are open to whatever holiday plans that we have, and that I don't collide with their expectations, because the first, you want to make a really good impression, so I haven't really asked about anything yet, but that might come. So yeah, so the fox is coming along, as you can see. He looks really better on the television. So you're going to stay home in the warmth? No trips? No, I don't. Yeah, we've been to Sweden skiing, which is really fun and so on. We had the most awful trip up there last year. We went with the boat to Oslo. That's in Norway, but it's because you can drive from Norway over to Sweden and some of the ski sport areas over there. And it was really bad weather, so I think there was around 5 meter tall waves in a small boat. Not a good combination. So, and the trip from the town in Denmark to Oslo is a 10-hour trip, and I think 7 of the hours you had really high waves. So not a nice one. Not doing that again. And my children is not going to do that again. They want to go. They don't want to go north anymore. They want to go south towards Austria or Italy or France. Or so I don't think we are going skiing in Norway or Sweden anytime soon. So I think the big compromise is going to Copenhagen, but that's also because my son is going on that trip, and it's something that we support him in. So of course he has to do that. Hi, Annika. Hi, Sylvie. Nice to see you. Are you doing good, all of you? What are you doing tonight? Are you diamond painting? I'm like looking for all of the seeds. As you can see, I'm working all of this area. I'm working all the way down here and then all this area just to see it, just to avoid too much coloring change all the time because of the confetti in this painting. It's really... Don't buy customs. Don't buy customs of ordinary pictures. They end up like confetti. Oh, it's going to be good. It's not that, but it's just, oh, the confetti in it. It's really... I'm like looking at... for instance, at the moment, I'm like looking at the seas and I'm finding all the seas, and then I put the sea color away, and then 2 minutes after I can just see 10 symbols that I've missed due to blindness of looking for them. And often they're just in the front of me, like here, always, or down here, or something stupid where I should have looked and I didn't. So that's another thing. Today I had today some an assignment where I needed to find some bills, and in our system at work, our ERP system at work, and I was looking around, and then I was looking at a purchase where I could see that the good had been received, but I couldn't find the invoice for it. And then I called a colleague, and I've been sitting with that assignment for a couple of, not a couple, but around 4 hours. So you go totally blind at some point. And then he said, just try and look at the line below. Isn't that what you're looking for? Because I was saying to him, no, I can't find it. I think there's a mistake in the system I can't understand. And just try and look it below. Okay, I'm not going to disturb you anymore because I think you're right. Stupid me. So, and then afterward, he just wrote to me, ha, ha, ha. So, yeah, that was just one of those days, right? So, I'm not going to have him look anytime soon. So. Sylvie, are you saying that you are scrapbooking and you are working on a diamond painting? I'm not good at French, but I can read the word scrapbooking and a diamond painting and something to me. I'm not really good at French. Yeah, I don't know diamond painting at the moment. I really I think I've got the, can I say the middle blues or something? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to take out my dog. One moment. So I'm back. Yeah, back to the confetti part. Yeah, normally I really like confetti too, but this is just confetti, you know. It's all the way confetti. I don't really have, as you can see, I'm just going to move you. Just hang on. This part here, for instance, this part is not confetti. Or, yeah, it is, because you've got, like here, in here you've got the L's, and then you've got all the J's, so that's okay for this part. But then when you go over here, it's confetti and confetti. And up here, you can really see it here. This is what I haven't done yet. But it's because it's grass, I think. So, lots of confetti. And it just keep going and keep all the way up. No, I'm not complaining. It's just that for me, I just sometimes I really like the way it's turning out, because there's going to be lots of shadowing in it, and normally I don't really like too much. I don't really like the round drills that much, but here I think it's going to be really gorgeous from a distance when it's done and so on. And I think that the confetti is going to be good, and it's going to add some depth and so on in it. It's just when you do it and it's like all the time confetti. I don't know. I think afterwards I'm going to find some sort of block painting where I just have the same colors in blocks, just to. But this evening, or the last couple of days, I've been doing one of my gym ones, just to do something different and just. Relax my head a bit, I think. So I just change around. But I'm amazed that there's so much confetti in it, and now I'm looking down and I can see 2 C's down here, and that's what I'm saying, that you need to turn around and look around on it. So yeah. I think that I almost have all the C's now. Here and up here. There's 2 up here. So yeah, I've been working on this. How many days now? I think I'm up to 2 weekends now, so 9 days, I think. And that's, to me, that's a long time for a round drill. That you have to, and that's purely due to that there's so much confetti in it. And I think I started just with working a small area at a time, and then I changed color, and I changed color, and I changed color. So I ended up working large areas. So, and then we've got him down here trying to get my attention. I don't know what he wants, but this is Aiko. And the other one is down here. It's his pal. Oh, sorry. This is his pal, Kato. Yeah. So, and I don't really know what he wants at the moment, but he wants something. He's only 1.5 years old. So, and he's a really bad boy. Today he's been into Mary's room and he stole some candy, didn't you? Yeah, you stole some candy. And so he's he is really nice. But he's such a nuisance because he does that all the time. He's just standing up here and looking at, and now he's looking at himself in the screen because I've got him on the iPad. So, but he's trying to tell me something. There's something that I need to do, and it probably has something to do with some treats or something. So that's what he's doing at the moment. It's just being naughty. So I'm sitting on a small chair because he steals my chair. Or he comes up behind me and places himself at the back of me, and then he pushes me up off the chair. So he's really being a naughty dog. Can you go up here? Come. Have a kiss. Come here. Yeah, have a kiss. Shh. Come. Come here. No. So, yeah. We have him and we have the Kato, who's he's 1.5 years old, and Kato is 11 years old, and then we have got a cat. So we've got this old guy here. He's just come out. You can see him here. He's here. And if you hear some sort of growling, it's just him talking. That's he's just talking a lot. Yeah, you are, Iga. Yeah. Telling that there's something that I need to give them of treats or something. That's probably it. They want treats. Yeah. Should we go out get some treats? Hey, yeah, I can take you out and you can see my framed lady out there. We can just go out there and look. Let's see, because I framed her, and I don't think I've showed anybody that I've framed her. So let's go for a walk, and I can give them some treats. We're going out in the dark. Let's see. Ska vi ha någon? Let's see if we can find some treats. Treats! Here, come here. Come. So, sit. Here, 1 treat, 2 treats. Haha. So, I just wanted to take you down here. So they're going in. He's going up in his in the couch, and the other one is going into our bed. Now I just wanted to show her and my swan. You've seen my swan before. So I framed her together with my husband. He was a big help with her. She's in an ordinary frame, but I put some black tape around her just to end her, and then put her into the frame, which she was a bit too big or small to fit. So, but I think she ended up pretty good. And then we've got my huge swan, which is also a diamond painting. As you can see, that was also a confetti heavy one. I like the confetti heavy one, apparently not. So, and this is my other working desk besides my husband when I want to sit out here. So yeah. So, and I finished him today. He's here. I had AB drills with the white ones here. They should have been AB drills, but I thought they were too much. I started to put them on, but I just thought that he came out so shiny that I didn't really like it. So I didn't use the AB drills. I just put ordinary white drills on it. And I think the effect is really good. I think with AB drills, it's just been, for me, it's been too much. So I decided not to put them on. It's really weird because I can see, yeah, you can see here there's a lot of glitter in it. So when I just hold it up into the light, it's really nice. So, bit late, perhaps it's more a Christmas painting, but yeah, it's finished. And then I've got my small boat, and this is, yeah, this up here is my husband and my daughter holding a big snake. So that was when Mary was around, how old was she? I think she was 4. And we were on a holiday. It could have eaten her. So, yeah. So, and this is of our cat. I think this is the first diamond painting that I did of our cat. I think it's the first custom one. Again, confetti. Love me some confetti. So, and he's here somewhere. I think he's up probably in Mary's bed or something. So yeah. So, and Mary, he's framed without any coverage, so it's just framed on, and it's been hanging here for, I think, a year and a half, almost. And for those being afraid of diamonds falling off, they don't. And it's not sealed or anything, it's just framed with double-sided tape. And Mary has painted the frame. So yeah, that's how it turned out. I really like how that one turned out. So yeah, yeah, and then in here I have all of my own paintings, the newer ones. So this one was the first one that I ever did. So I started up with a full drill square, of course, not going down. So, and I think that's when I got hooked on diamond painting. I so loved it, and I remember being so amazed about the details in it. And it's not very big. I think it's a 30 times 40. So so it's not very big. Yeah, and then I have Happy Halloween, and I have these two up here. And I'm just going to turn out so we can take the glare off. So, still a bit dark though. And here we've got the one I just finished, and I have my lady over here. So yeah, I'm trying to built out. And then I have over here, I have my Nightmare Before Christmas. So lots of paintings. And then we are back again. Hi, Dana. So I think I'm going to be on for 14 minutes yet. We are going to bed within the next 14 minutes, and then we have a busy day tomorrow. And thanks for loving all my paintings. There are some more hanging. And hi, Dana. There are some more hanging around the house, but they are scattered. I've got some really good ones. I've got a really good one out of our big bathroom. I can show that one another day. And yeah, so hi, Dana. Are you new to the channel or are you new diamond painter? Hi, Heidi. Hvad siger du? Der er ikke nogen. New to your channel. You're welcome, Dana. Welcome to the channel. Nice to have you. We always love some company, right? Mary's brushing her teeth. I think did your painkiller help a bit? So you're able to sleep now. And
I'm back.
Son is back. So they're off to bed now. And I think my husband is staying home with Mary tomorrow. So I can go to work.
How long do you need to be home, Mom? I mean, Jesus Christ. It's been half a week.
What are you saying?
It's been half a week that she has been home.
Yeah, but that's...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, are you
That's
envy?
a long time.
Are you envy?
Maybe.
A bit, yeah. You never get sick, do you?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's not fair.
So my son is complaining that he never gets sick and Mary is sick.
It's not
Jeg
fair.
havde lige nu. Jeg havde ekstremt meget.
Yeah. And I think, so now he's getting... You're a pity sick. Isn't that what it's called? And they're talking about he needs a haircut as well. Shall we have the ladies judge whether or not you need a haircut, young man? No. No. So. Oh, Abba, yeah. I know that. I have so many big paintings as well. Good night. Good night. I'm getting to the point where I'm just saying to myself, I'm not going to be able to hang them all at once. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to store them and then change them around. For instance, with the ones that I have up here at the moment, those two here, they're not that big, but these are winter paintings. So I think when winter has stopped, I think I'm just going to change them out with something else and keep the frames and just hang them and then store them. Yeah. And then just store them and take some new ones and put them into the frames because I can't have everything out either. So I don't really buy them with the intention of framing them all or hanging them all and so on. So yeah, I think I need to do some sort of portfolio. I've seen Stitcher Rista, for instance. She's doing some really nice portfolios, and I think I have to steal her idea. But I think I need some large scales ones. So yeah, I was thinking about going to some flea markets and see if I could find a poster stand or something where you could buy, or to put them in or something. It could be nice to have them in a way that you could show people what you were doing, and if anybody liked them, you could give them away or something. Yeah. To me, it's a hobby, and it's all. I think for me, it's also the creative part of it, to just do something with my hands, and there's something coming up. Yeah, I think so, that all of the portfolios, they seem to be too small, yeah. And that was what I was thinking, and I went to some page where I was looking up poster stands, but they're really expensive, I think. Where did I put my phone? Down to, and now I can't find here. Just hang on. I think I googled poster stands, and they are quite expensive. If you wanted to have something where I could put it into. You know, when you go to the movies and you have all these posters sitting in these large trays, it could be nice to have a smaller one of those. But I really haven't had any success with finding one, and I was thinking about perhaps having my husband make me one in wood, and then perhaps buy some plywood and put them on or something. But I haven't really been. It's one of those, do you know these? Let's see. I'm just going to show you what I was thinking. One of those, for instance, to have one of those and just put it into when you have these large paintings that you don't know where to put. So I was thinking about having one of those, but I think that they are really expensive. So I thought that I would look for them at a flea market or something, but I haven't really had the luck in finding them. IKEA. Do you think you can find them in IKEA? I haven't looked in IKEA. You too, Heidi. It was really nice talking to you. Yeah, and 80 centimeters and the size up. Yeah, and that was also what I was thinking. Just something do it yourself, yeah, because they are really expensive, and I haven't looked in IKEA, but I don't think I've seen anything. I know that they have some frames and so on, but I don't think I've seen anything which looks like I'm just looking at IKEA, but I don't know if they also from country to country have different. Rammer. Let's see for the large ones. They have these in IKEA. They have these photo, but they don't really have any holders or anything. For them. So, but IKEA has some really good frames though, at a really inexpensive price. And they also have some big ones. I can't find any one with a holder for it. Bye, Dana, and thanks for stopping by. IKEA i Malmö. Yeah, okay, Annika. I will do that. Yeah, Aber, you're right. It would also require a lot of space to place it. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that perhaps you should do. I don't know. It's still up for discussion. What to do about it. And but I think it would be really nice to have something to put it in, because I think it's such a shame that you use so much time on really big paintings and then you just stuff them away under bed or in a box or something. So some sort of, yeah, I don't know, because they didn't, the ones that you're thinking of, or those bigger ones, I think they're probably, what are they, 50 centimeters wide or something for you to turn the pages or something. But you could perhaps get something which was a bit smaller, and then you could lift them out and show them, and just change the front and have it pushed into the side. I think my mother-in-law has had made some by her husband. For she painted a lot, and painted a lot of big paintings, and he made her some on wheels where she could put them down. Yeah, that's also a really, really inexpensive solution, Harper, to buy a house with a lot of long hallways. Yeah. Oh, I need to say that to my husband and I also. But I always say that we live too small. So, and then he's on about that the children is going to move out and we've got enough space and so on. But that's why I need to move. You're right. I didn't see that one. I need to move because I need some more hallway to put up my paintings. Of course. Yeah, didn't see that one. Another excuse for going out looking at houses. I would really love a bigger house, but ours isn't that. Oh, it's okay in size, but with it's just now that the children are so big. It would be nice with where we lived before. Before we lived in a 2-storage house, and the children was Mary was newborn, and our son, he was, I think, was he almost 2, and I hated having to go up and down the stairs with the children, and being afraid that they went up this steep stairs and so on, and so just not only because of that, but we moved to a 1-storage house, and now I would have loved to have the 2-storage house, because then I could have had them upstairs and my husband and I could have had the area downstairs. But I think you should have houses that could just change appearance along with your needs, because I think your needs change throughout your life and how you want the layout of their house and so on. So yeah. Yeah, a castle. Okay, now we are talking. A castle. Yeah, of course. We need a castle. Oh, but then we need to change all our paintings out, because then we need these old diamond paintings of old, the ones with the big gowns and the ladies' paintings and so on, with the big dresses and so on. We need to have some of those from the 18th century if we need to buy a castle. Yeah. Yeah, we do have some castles. I just read that there was a young couple who had bought a castle. I think they only paid 2.5 million Danish crowns, which is around is it around $350,000 for a castle? That's not too bad, is it? So, but I think they had to restore a bit of it, but it was here in Jutland somewhere that they bought it. I think it was near where we live. Heidi, have you heard about that one? The young couple who bought that castle. I think it was over at Give or something where they bought it. So perhaps we should contact them and hear if they need some diamond paintings for the castle. Yeah, there's a lot of old paintings and old tapestries and so on that would be really nice to do. I really, have you seen what is he called? Ginger Jowl. He's doing a heaven and earth of King is it King Richard the Eighth? Or yeah, a English king. I think it was the one who killed all his wives, or had them executed in a way. But I was really thinking about doing him as a diamond painting. It's really the details in that broidery. It's amazing. That makes me want to do cross stitch, but I still have to train a lot, I think, before I'm going to throw me out in a heaven and earth. But that's perfect. He's almost done with it, I think. He has a YouTube channel. There's a lot of or not a lot, but there are a few cross stitchers who does some of the heaven and earth designs, and they're amazing when they cross stitch them. But the techniques and so on they use, I can't really follow it. They use some sort of parking method, and I'm still not understanding why they park their threads. But there's something going over my head here. So, I bought some cheap ones off AliExpress to start out with, and then hopefully, when I get time for it, I could really. Annika, what are you talking about? The heaven and earth designs, or the castles? Where are you at? So yeah, I think for me it's not that. I think that they're probably less if you buy some of the colors at the time. Than a diamond painting probably is, but I think I think for me it's more the time, or my effort, or my knowledge, or my the head. Okay. I don't know how much they are. I can't really make out. I bought 3 cross stitches from Heaven and Earth. Just the charge from them, but in total, when I converted them into diamond paint, and I think I pay around $55 in total for the drills and the chart and the canvas. I don't know how much they pay for them with cloth and Aida cloth and DMC colors and so on. A zoo for sale? I didn't know that. Where's that at? I didn't know. Hi. So I think I'm going to end the stream in around 5 minutes, because I can hear it's totally quiet here. So all my children and my husband has gone to bed, and my dog has just been in here and just trying to say to me it's time to go to bed. And I have an exciting day tomorrow with all my work and resigning and all that funny stuff. Not so so I think I better be fresh tomorrow. Heidi, I haven't told you, but I got the contract today from the new work, and I had to have a clean straffeattest. I've never had to find I don't know what it's called in English, but I had to find out how to get that one. And luckily there was nothing. I was like, my husband said, but you haven't been punished for anything before. You haven't been into trouble with the police or have had a fine or anything, have you? Like, you didn't, did you? Is there something you didn't tell me? So, yeah, but luckily it came out clean. So, but they are able to send you it within 2 hours now. So that's pretty clever. Because I thought that I would have to contact the police. Yeah, I know, Annika. We have the same thing with the custom fees. Yeah, as a diamond painting, and Abra is saying that she would like to try a head probably as a diamond painting, not as a cross stitch. I've done a great deal of cross stitching and don't really feel a desire to do any more. If it at this time, no, I understand. And Diamond Paint Heaven says I did a head as a cross stitch. Did you? Oh, I would love to see that. 7 years on and off it took me. I want to try and diamond paint one too. Have you made a video about that one, Diamond Paint Heaven? I would really love to see that one. Yeah, we have to take a talk again. He also had to get one from the school. Yeah, of course he had to. Yeah, that was really. It's the first time that they've ever asked me for that. Never done that before. I believe it's similar to our background check in USA. Yeah, I think so. Companies do the background check. We don't have to do it ourselves. We have to supply them with it. They call it a clean fine prison, not being fined a test, something. And they have one for especially for what is it called, Heidi, when you go to educate younger children and so on? The one school attest one also. Oh, you did. Is that the one? Is it me who can't remember at the moment? Is that the one with the little angel with? Is it the fairy with the wings? I seem to recall. Is that the one? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. They take that they haven't done anything to children. Yeah. Yeah. So we have that, and we have to contact. Apparently, we have to contact. I learned that today. We have to contact the police, but today you're able to do it. We do it through our social security number, and then they send it to us within 2 hours, so it's not an issue. So yeah. Okay, so I have seen it. It's beautiful. I'm still working on mine. It's here. It's underneath. You can see it here. So that's I'm still on page 4. I haven't gotten anything done. I don't know why I'm keeping on skipping it, but it's down here. So the ears are done. So I think at the moment I just didn't have the... I'm not calm enough to do it at the moment. I need to do something where I can just look for the numbers and not convert them at the same time. So yeah. I'm just being a bit lazy at the moment, but I need to get them done. I have another one in my storage, which is Little Red Riding Hood also. So, but that one, the other one that I have, is also a fox. Yeah, it's on. You can see here. It's on a plain canvas. So, and then you've got. I've got this chart up here, which is. You can see if you take here. You can see this part is done, and I need to start on down here. So that's that's where I need to start from and then move on. And this is a heaven and earth design. Which I've been working on for, I think now, I stopped working on it before Christmas, so I think, I think, if I just take this off, around here, that's one sheet, and that takes around a week or so to do when you work. I think one line like this one, for me, takes around 2 hours. Because you have to sort out the colors, you have to, to drill and so on. So it just takes a bit longer than a normal painting. But I think it has 88 colors, so they just they turn out a bit more detailed. So, and I don't even have a picture of him here. So, yeah, this one is the picture that my husband took out here. So he's, that's the fox that he didn't didn't shoot when he was on out hunting. So he took this picture of him instead. So it's a cub. It's not that old. So it's really, really nice one. And I think it's going to turn out gorgeous. So yeah. So yeah. But anyhow, girls, I need to go to bed now. It's been really nice to talk to you. It was just a spur of the moment thing, and I wanted to see how my phone acted when I took it out of our internet and just streamed via 4K instead of, and it seems to have been going pretty good. So yeah, so thanks for watching, all of you. Have a nice day, and I will try to make a new one later in the week and so on. I need to tell you about how my day went tomorrow. It's going to be exciting, or I don't know. It's a bit, I don't know how they are going to act. Perhaps they're going to say that I don't need to come to again tomorrow, after tomorrow. It's different how companies act when you resign. I don't think it's going to be an issue though. So see you, and thank you, Annika, and good night, and sleep tight, and happy diamond painting and so on. Talk to you soon, and take care of yourself. Okay.